Aja's channel. Today we're doing a conversation on the couch with a mukbang. I'm waiting for my food to come now. We're about to have some Domino's, cheesy bread with some garlic parmesan wings. Now, there wasn't no area for me to go ahead and put to make my wings crispy because I like mine a little crispy. So I'm probably gonna have to put them in the oven once it comes. But we can eat my cheesy bread and talk because y'all, I seen this like meme earlier today and it sparked me wanting to do a video. Like, let's talk about finding that partner that not only completes you, but the family that you're gonna have in the future. A lot of times we think about a partner and we think about somebody that is just for the now. We don't think about future time with them. We don't think about what they're gonna do to bring in a certain mentality to raise your babies. Like, what does that person know? So in the future, y'all two are both together teaching your baby stuff outside of what is being taught in school. I wish I had the meme in front of me, but like basically it was saying that, it was saying about, you know what? I'm gonna find that real quick for y'all and we're gonna finish off right where we left off, so stay tuned. Okay, welcome back you guys. So I told y'all as soon as the food came, we will get back into it. So I got some cheesy bread here with some garlic sauce. Can't wait to dive into it. Got wings too, but y'all know I'm not eating this in front of the camera. So the topic is basically which a man or a woman needs to be looking for in a partner for not just now, but future tense. So how the meme goes, it says, the man or woman you choose to be your partner affects everything in your life. Your mental health, your peace of mind, your love inside you, your happiness, how you get through tragedies, your successes, how your children will be raised, and much, much more. Choose wisely. And that just hit home with me, y'all. Like, I already touched on the whole how you raise your children, a part about this, but even the whole mental health, like somebody that you come home to and you know that even after you deal with all the chaos and everything that you got going on in the world, you still can come home and leave that at the door and talk with your partner, bond with your partner about life things, and know that you're not always going to hear them disrupting you trying to have a peace of mind once you get home, you know? And then mental health, I feel like the peace of mind, mental health kind of ties them together, but I feel like sometimes when you're dealing with mental health, it's more so about you and not really your partner. You know what I'm saying? You know what different things is bothering you from maybe stem from childhood or adulthood, or, you know, just things that you did as you was getting older and choices you made that maybe your partner doesn't even know about. But definitely the peace of mind, I would say, you watch the person that you're with, because there's different things you can see in a person as you're dating them that could really like make you know what you got going, like what kind of person they really are going to be long term. And then your happiness, I don't think anybody should really determine your happiness but yourself. So don't look for happiness in your partner, look for that within. So that part I really don't agree with as much. How you get through tragedies, your successes, yes. But look for somebody that's not only there for your peak and your successes, but there for you when you're at your low points. If y'all have like been together for a long time, just watch how they are when you have successes and your low points. And tragedies, listen, that's one thing. I felt like I've had partners and stuff after my mom had passed, but I don't feel like anybody really has understood or connected with it because they haven't dealt with that themselves. So that's kind of something I've always had to deal with within myself. But having a partner for the future term, y'all gonna be dealing with each other for like all different seasons. And so, you know what? I asked for one marinara sauce. Oh well. But yeah, you're gonna be dealing with one another for different seasons. And that's just going to be the determination that if you're really going to be able to rock with that person when it comes to maybe even determining if you think about it beforehand. Sometimes having children just happens, but if you was to plan for having kids, that's something that you will want to look at, like just how that person operated. During the times of going through all different things. I think so many people look at somebody for their looks or if they got money and stuff, and that's good, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We like somebody off of what we see first and foremost, right? But when you think about like partner, there's just gotta be so much more to that individual that y'all connect with. Like my parents and my dad always told me, my brother does from time to time, have such a strong bond before they even got married. Like always talking on the phone. Even when my dad's out and about, he will still go to a payphone and still call my mom, and they'll talk for a while before the night, you know what I'm saying, continue. Like they was always keeping that bond and that tight knit. And I think sometimes we are apprehensive to even find somebody that we can have connect with that close, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't really, people don't really want to trust people like that nowadays. But follow your heart, follow your intuition. You'll be able to tell if a person's really genuine, authentic. And when you find that person, don't let that person slip by, because you might not get it again. I really feel like finding that person that's for you is a numbers game. And I guess in a sense you do gotta be prepared and ready for it when it does come, but don't let you want to have like multiple people in your life stop you from just dealing with that one person, if that makes sense. I think Fab, and I'm quote him if I can. That's like one of my favorite rappers. But he said it best. I'd rather have one lion than 100 sheep. But like, if you got that person that you feel like really there for you, you might want to rethink passing them up to still be able to deal with other people. That if they was in the same shoes as the person that's been down for you was, you will see their true colors and that they really wasn't there for you. So that meme really just touched me like it home, because I guess in a sense, even within the dating world, if you're not just looking for somebody to just have sex with or whatever, you do want to hopefully find somebody you connect with in that light, that you can just look at as, dang, they just checking off all these boxes. Are they really there for me? I'm really there for them. Because it's not a selfish thing. You definitely want to be selfless. You want to look at it as, what can you do for that partner? What are you bringing to the table? How are you helping them to have a peace of mind and growth? That's most importantly what it's all about, growing with somebody. Or even if you're growing within yourself, making decisions and stuff before you even get with somebody on that level. But I know I'm talking about some things that you necessarily not gonna know or think about until you get mature and think about. Like, life has to really hit you hard sometimes for you to really even think about some of the things I'm saying. Sometimes when you're young, you're just going through the motions. You're not thinking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? You're just having a good time, you know, with friends, guys running through chicks, females. Not necessarily letting guys run through them, but you know, just messing around with, you know, your one or two or whatever. I gotta get some napkins real quick. But so like I was saying, I'm about to be 30 this year, so a lot of the things that y'all might see me talk about on my channel are more important to me now, entering into this stage, than it might have been if I made this channel like 18, 19, 20, 21, right? So I always try to keep that in mind, that my audience is probably should be pretty much around my age and older. Because yeah, I might be trying to, you know, put the younger ones on, not really necessarily game, but on topics that should be important to them if they're really trying to find somebody at a young age. But let's be honest, nobody was really trying to find that lifetime partner at a young age. You feel like you have so much life to live, so much more traveling to do, and just hitting the books hard and getting to that money, right? So now you get older, you want to start having a family if you don't already have one started, and some of these topics are important to look at. I feel like I can't stress it enough how important it is to find somebody that when you really come home from a long day, it's not adding to your stress. Somebody that you really can be around, and even though some things they might be lacking, not overlooking it, but helping them to still grow in those areas too. But it's not like a deal breaker or not something that's making you be so bothered. You know what I'm saying? When you come home, like say you have somebody that y'all come home and certain duties around the house ain't done by neither one of y'all because y'all feel like y'all working, y'all tired, or when you have a family, all the children's homework and getting them together is just all on one person. Like that stuff can get kind of like stressful for partners if they feel like too much is on them and not on to the other partner. Like I'm not saying things is always gonna be 50-50 because, you know, of course I'm not married yet, so I don't know how that goes, but I'm pretty sure looking how my household was, you need to just have that balance and that structure to really try to make it work and stuff. Really dive into each category, right? I feel like I was just kind of building on the surface of it. Let's go a little deeper. So when it talks about your mental health, I think it's something that's starting to be talked about more and more now in the Black community, but at one time it wasn't, and that's probably why you're seeing like a lot of people with the suicides or just depression down. A lot of people deal with anxiety. So there's going to be certain things about a person that even if you coming into as their partner, you won't be able to fully fulfill them in that area. Like I know like with the anxiety and the depression, that's kind of things that somebody has to deal with internally, mentally, get their thoughts together, figure out ways how they can go from being bothered by something that they went through in their lifetime to overcoming it and getting past it. But mental health aspect, if you're talking with somebody professionally or just having family and friends, is definitely important. And it's even more important if you can have a partner that you could really feel like you can come to trust with any and everything that you got going on within yourself. Because that's hard to do. That's hard to find somebody that you really feel like no matter what, you could tell them anything and know that that's just between y'all two unless you specify otherwise. Have your peace of mind. Now, mental health, like I said before, I think it's more of an internal thing that somebody has to deal with themselves. But I feel like the peace of mind aspect comes in with a partner or somebody. Like I guess I'm kind of thinking on the lines of somebody that you're being able to like live with. Because when you live with somebody, you're knowing somebody and you're seeing them day in and day out, and you're being able to understand and learn them and know them more. So the peace of mind, I'm thinking like live with them, be around them, get to know them more, fill them out, and know the triggers and different things that go on. Not necessarily like if you don't live with that person, you can still know triggers. You can still know things that hit when y'all texting or talking on the phone, or I don't know. I'm gonna speak as a woman. Like women, we just have to know how we're supposed to carry ourselves at home and abroad, as I learned when I was younger. Just the ways that a man can have, for example, his homeboys or male cousins or somebody come over and you know to go to a different room, or just not be in a face. Like, yeah, girls, because I lived in a household predominantly with men and boys, so I know how it is for us women sometimes to feel like, you know, we can fit in, we can hang with the fellas, we can do certain things that they do. But let's be honest, you think any man wants to be able to have to look at his boys or his cousins and watch how they interact with you? Like, that's messing with their ego and how they feel about things. So that's just on a one level, I feel like. Yeah, that's just like one example of what I'm trying to say. But you know what? I'm going to make sure we do a part 2 of this so I can dwell into all the other sections and stuff for sure. But, you know, it's a Saturday night. I'm ready to get into the wings. And probably find me a show to catch up on and everything. But don't think that I'm not going to get back with y'all. I love this channel. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in as always. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here, thank you for the support. Peace and love always. Until next time. Bye, you guys.